Hi there.
Tyler, Keith, Plugged On, with our first album review together in 2019.
Woo!
We're going to talk about the new album from Beast in Black, titled From Hell with Love. This is the follow-up to Berserker from 2017, which was their debut album. Beast in Black is a power metal band born out of Anton Kapanen, who was in Battle Beast. So, decided to form this band.
Okay.
And now we have one of the cheesiest power metal bands to ever exist.
I did not know that until you said this in this moment, and I'm like, yep. Mm-hmm. Yep, I can see it. Wow, yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. Their first album is solid. This band is total cheese.
Oh, 100%.
It's total 80s vibes as well. And you have to accept that. If you don't accept that and you take this band too seriously,
you're not going to have a good time.
You're missing the point.
Yeah.
You know?
You're not going to have a good time.
This band is meant to just be pure fun and shenanigans. And kind of like Glory Hammer to me. You know, I think
exactly.
Those two are like the cheesiest, most over-the-top power metal bands out there.
But that's
two
the
of
point.
them. Yeah. So, I mean, the first album's good. A lot of great tracks in there. Blind and Frozen, Born Again, The Fifth Angel, Beast in Black.
Beast in Black.
So
it's
good.
itself.
And to me, one thing that sets these guys apart is their vocalist, Giannis. Giannis, he's got such a power in his voice and can do so many different things with it that it really brings everything to life a little bit more. So very much looking forward to their second album. Let's get into it. What'd you think?
I really like it. I think the one major difference I noticed, I think, between this album and the last album is I think as a whole the album is more solid than the first album. Like the first album has like the big hits, and then the other song, there's a lot of other like songs are good, but it's like sort of, you know, not the best thing ever made. It's their first album. You can't really blame it. I feel like this album is a lot more consistent. That's a better word to say it than anything. This album is more consistent, and I think that the first 5 or 6 songs in this album are all great.
Yeah.
I love, and you were saying, this album is a very 80s band, and it's like I think they turned it up a notch with this album. Like I don't know, there's badass songs like the one that I noticed is like mostly like songs like Repentless and Die by the Blade. I'm like, man, I could see this being on some pop album in like the 80s, and I'm like, but it fucking rocks. You know, Repentless is a really good song. That might be up there as one of my favorites, but like, you know, Cry Out for a Hero and From Hell with Love are all really fun songs. The others, I really like a No Easy Way Out at the end of the album. I love just about everything about this album. I mean, I think that this album hits a little bit harder than the last album. I think the production is a little bit more raw. There's a lot of like of the riffs, like in Sweet True Lies is like the big one where like in the verse it's just like, I don't know, it's just it's almost like it's punching you, the main riff when it comes in the verse, and the same thing with I think From Hell with Love is the one I was thinking of was coming with this. But vocally, I think the vocals are incredible on this album. I think they sound better than the last album, definitely. Giannis is great. He's can hit these like unnaturally high notes, and I'm like, that is awesome. And it's just, I think in some ways these guys are, especially if you like the power metal, you like the 80s, these guys are the perfect power metal band because they just have like writing a catchy chorus down to a science, because everything is just super catchy. I mean, of course, because Sweet True Lies is the big one, but I really like the chorus of Die by the Blade. It's just like it's just really fun. That's the most thing, and then that's what you want from a power metal band and a power metal album. It's fun. It's one of them. This album has been one of the most fun albums I've listened to in a long time. So, yeah. I think the production's great. It's a fun album.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good album. I'm not sure if I like it more than the first one. In the first one, I think it just hits so many incredible highs that this one doesn't hit. And I'm not saying this album's bad by any means. It's just those highs are some fucking highs.
Yeah.
I mean, when you take, the 3 big songs off of their debut album, this album doesn't really have that, maybe besides Sweet True Lies.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean there's not bad songs on here, because Sweet True Lies, I think, is by far the best song on here. I love the opening of that song, you know, starting off with the vocals, then kicking in with a really catchy drum fill, and then coming in with a super catchy guitar lead, and then just kind of the driving force that the verses have is something really great. And that chorus will get stuck in your head for days. It's something really, really great. But, you know, starting off with Cry Out for a Hero and From Hell with Love, I think are two really strong tracks on this one. Repentless is interesting. In Repentless, I love the chorus of that song.
Yeah.
And I love just how big it sounds, which is really well done. Die by the Blade is another one. Just kind of, you know, Beast in Black is built around definitely kind of some simplistic 80s riffs and power chords. And that's what these guys do. And Die by the Blade is one that I think is a strong one of those for sure. And it has a really great chorus. Ocean Deep, I think, is a track that really stands out because it's a slower song. And I think Giannis sounds fantastic on it. It has some a great chorus to it. And I think it breaks the album up really well. One thing that Beast in Black does, and they did this on their first album, is the way they incorporate like synths and keyboards. At times, like you could totally see this band, and they won't, but being played at like some dance club with some of their stuff, because it's so like, let's just go,
not in this
baby.
country.
Yeah, definitely not in this country.
Maybe in Europe. Europe likes
metal. Maybe. Just because the way the drum beat goes with the keyboards, goes with, you know, the vocals a lot of times, like, it just makes you kind of want to get up and just start moving.
Yeah.
In Unlimited Sin's a great example of that. To me, and this is kind of what my gripe was with the first album, and some of these songs have grown on me, is that these two Beast in Black albums are very much, in my opinion, front-loaded, in that all the great songs are in the first half of the album, and then the back half has, I'm not saying the songs are bad, but they definitely don't stand up to the front half of the album. I feel like this is the same way. To be honest with you, I couldn't tell you how This Is War, Heart of Steel, and No Surrender go. To me, they blend together so badly. Killed by Death stands out because it has a really, really just simple chorus. You know, that isn't really the best, but those songs just all start to really mush together to me a little bit more.
Yeah, they do a little bit.
I just need to listen to them a lot more. But man, there's some really fun moments on here. That I enjoy. I mean, you gotta be in the mood to listen to super cheesy metal. That's just very fun to listen to.
I'm usually in the mood. There's only a few times where it's like, look, I can't deal with this right now.
Right.
It's just like, I don't know. It's just usually because like it's always the synths that get me. Like it's more so than anything else. It's the intro to Die by the Blade. I'm just and I do it like you were saying. I was doing that thing, or right before the last chorus of Repentless, which is like another cool thing where it's the synths and it's actually like a really cool like thing that they're doing with the guitars, and I'm like,
and it's not. I mean, it's on their first album, but Crazy Mad Insane is like a great example of how this band can make you just want to dance.
Yeah,
which is weird. Man, to me, this is a little off topic, but one of the most ideal tours that I would love to see is Glory Hammer and Beast in Black together.
So great.
Just have them come to the States and do a co-headlining run. Maybe you have one opening band. If not, who gives a fuck? Have them both play for an hour and a half. Man,
that'd be great.
That'd be the greatest fucking thing.
I think Glory Hammer is coming back around.
They are.
It's just they're not coming anywhere around here, which makes me sad.
No. Nope. Then they're touring with Ether Realm, which was the first time we saw.
I remember them. Yeah,
they were cool. But anyways,
off topic there a little bit. Yeah, Beast in Black. That's the album or the band.
Yeah,
we should be discussing.
Yes.
With a pretty good album.
Yeah,
I give it like a 7.5. It's like it's like a C grade album.
Yeah, 7 out of 10 for me. Like, I think there's some really great tracks on here that I will certainly go back to, but then as a whole, I'm not sure. We'll see. Let us know what you think of Beast in Black with From Hell with Love. Thanks for watching. See you later.